I've seen some of your talks on the Wolfram Physics project as well, and I see these n-dimensional graphs that you often use, and they often really look like neural networks. And so I wanted to ask if that was intentional or if there's some additional layers of physics going on there.
They have nothing to do with neural nets, so far as I know, although there's at least one startup that believes they do, and we'll see how that works out. This is an utterly disjoint discussion about how kind of microscopic hypergraphs, from them emerge space-time and quantum mechanics and so on. There is, in fact, a bizarre connection. Okay, this is to the deepest level of the rabbit hole immediately. There's this thing we call the Roolead, which is the entangled limit of all possible computations. Imagine you take all possible, let's say, Turing machines with all possible initial states, you run them, they're all non-deterministic, they all have all possible rules. You run them, you get this big messy thing. There's only one of it. It is the complete representation of all possible computations. And then that, I claim, is sort of the ultimate foundation of physics and mathematics, actually. And our physical universe ends up being, we have to exist within that. And so our physical universe ends up being our sampling of that Roolead object. And here's the fascinating fact, at least I think it's interesting, is that if you assume that we as observers of the Roolead have two characteristics. One, we are computationally bounded. Two, we believe we are persistent in time. We believe we have a single thread of experience. Those two attributes alone are sufficient to give you, not just qualitatively, but exactly, general relativity and quantum mechanics. That's kind of exciting, because it tells you that it didn't need to be that way. The aliens who don't have those characteristics don't have to have general relativity and quantum mechanics. But it kind of gives you, this is a huge condensation of a very large amount of stuff. But okay, how does that relate to all of this? When I was showing you those weird cat pictures and things, this is one of the reasons I was studying weird cat pictures is because this is a way of understanding sort of different slices of this Rooleal space concept. There's much more to say about this. That's a way too brief a description.
We could go further back.
Further than a billion years?
We don't need to. It works.
Why don't I feel good about it?
That would be your unconscious mind speaking to you. And what it's saying is, uh-oh. Because a few hours ago, we were in reality and we were working on a sim. And now we've pretty much traded. That's the reality. Right there. It's not even a clone of reality. The box contains everything.
It doesn't contain us.
1 second protection.
Oh, shit.
What the fuck, Stuart? The fuck, Stuart? That's messed up. That's messed up.
Switch it off. Switch it off.
The box contains us. The box contains everything. And inside the box, There's another box. Ad infinitum, ad nauseum.